loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. Welcome back to episode 7 of the Mets Shit Pod. I'm your host, Mets Shitposting, and we have another rough loss to get into. So let's start off with some good news. Pete Alonso ties the Mets franchise career record for home runs at 252, tying Darryl Strawberry. I believe that was the first inning. That was a big moment for Pete. Steve Gelbs was kind of talking about it, saying, "Hey, he's like a home run away from tying it." Then he hit the bomb to the left center field, and he got out. And Steve Gelbs looked like a prophet. So that's where the positive stuff ends. Now let's go into the whole wash of negatives. I'm going to start with Lindor. Lindor had a rough game. Everyone sees it. Lindor had a rough game. And besides that error in the, I forgot what it was, whatever inning it was, I think the third or fourth inning, when Montas got the bases loaded, let's not all blame Lindor for this. Like, Montas loaded the bases, got a chopper over the middle, should have been out of the inning, and it bounced off Lindor's glove and into the outfield, and the Brewers take the lead. That was a killer. That was a killer for Lindor, who's usually so sure-handed when it comes to fielding. No, it sucked to see. And especially, you think you hit rock bottom with this team, and then they just keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're just like, when does it end? What is rock bottom? Because, I'm wondering that myself. Where is rock bottom? I thought the one hitter would be rock bottom. And throughout this game, I'm like, okay, we're kind of going back and forth with them, trading blows. We exchanged the lead multiple times. Maybe they show some fight, and they win this game, and they start rolling. But that was obviously not the case. So after Lindor made that error, you see him go into the dugout, slamming his glove, getting angry, which personally, I loved. I was so fucking happy to see that. I was so happy to see that somebody on this fucking team had some kind of heart, some kind of passion, some kind of energy, that they were mad that they fucked up, that they were mad that they messed up. You see that, throughout this whole time, this whole losing streak, every answer's been, it's baseball, just gotta stick with it, just gotta do this, blah, blah, blah. No, passion, no fire, no energy, no, hey, we're gonna come back, we're gonna fix this. It's just gotta keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, but what you're doing isn't fucking working. What you're doing isn't working. What you're doing sucks. You're losing is what you're doing. It was the same, just stick with it. It'll pass. It's been like this since June 13th, I think it is. They're 19 and 29 or something like that. So I don't really think it's passing anytime soon unless you guys do something about it. But Lindor had a tough time at the plate, too. I mean, he came up with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and he struck out. They throw him a high fastball, and he can't catch up to it. I don't know what it is. He used to be such a good fastball hitter. And this is where I think Eric Chavez comes into play, because, what the fuck did he do to fuck up Francisco Lindor? What did he do to mess up his swing and not be able to catch it to a fucking fastball? The guy wasn't throwing that hard, I don't think. 94-ish. Which, yeah, it's fast to you and me, but to professional players, they see 100, 104. I mean, Ryan Helsley's throwing 104. So, 94 or 95, 93, whatever it was, isn't that big. Isn't that fast. I don't want to say it isn't that fast, but compared to other guys and other pitches they see, it's you're able to handle that as a big league hitter. Lindor also ground into that double play that he should have beat out. I mean, I know he's getting older and he's probably just getting slower naturally, but being bobbled, and then it was not that quick of a throw to second base, and then a long throw. I mean, he just seems slow. I hope it's the toe that's kind of killing him. I don't want to say I hope. Not that, I hope he's hurt, blah, 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 like that. But, I hope he's not regressing that naturally. I think he just needs, some days to rest that toe and get it right. And to go back to that quick Lindor that we know. I mean, Lindor's never been slow. He's never been super duper fast, but I feel like normally he beats that out. In years past, I think he beats that out. But he's really just killing us right now. He really is. I think they got to get him off his feet some way, somehow. Have Mauricio start a game at shortstop. Have Vientos play third. Beatty play second. Or McNeil play second, whatever. And, just give Lindor a day off. Or, 2 days off. I mean, however many days off that he needs to feel better. Honestly. Because the playoff race it's getting close. I mean, we're 4.5 games back of Philly now. They've won 3 straight. We've all lost 7 straight games, 6 straight games, whatever it is. So now is the time to rest him and try to get him right for the last stretch of the season. I mean, if Lindor's not going, the team's not going. I mean, Soto isn't carrying anybody. Pete's doing as much as he can do. Pete's been a little bit better. Nimmo's looked terrible. Let's get into Nimmo really quick. Nimmo's 0 for his last 21. Nimmo has looked lost. Completely lost. I mean, the last time he had hit was against the Giants. That was 2 series ago. I don't know what's happened to Brandon Nimmo right now, but he just looks lost at the plate. Him and the Feeble 4, I'm going to call him, because they look just terrible right now. They look awful. I mean, Soto's just hitting solo home runs. That's it. I mean, I can't... I hate complaining about solo home runs because they're home runs, but I think now 22 of his 27 home runs or 22 of his 28 home runs are all solo shots. Why is he so good with nobody on base, but when people come on base, he's batting 130 with runners in score position and people on base? It makes no sense to me. It's really mind-boggling. That, I don't know if it's mental. I don't know if since the defense plays differently. But every game, it seems that Soto strikes out for his first at-bat. His second at-bat, he rolls over to second base. And his third one, he hits a solo home run. And that's it. I mean, he at least is doing something. At least he's getting us a run. But it's just not enough for what we pay for him. For what they pay for him, it's not enough. It's really not enough. And just not being able to score more than 1 run with the bases loaded consistently, it's just unacceptable. I can think of at least 5 different examples of the Mets having bases loaded and coming away with 1 run. Last night is 1. Against the Padres was 1. I think we played the Nationals at Citi Field. There was another time. And I'm sure I can go back and look at other times when the Mets had bases loaded and got 1 run. Even with 0 outs, 1 out, 2 outs. Not being able to score more than 1 run with the bases loaded shows a bad baseball team. I'm sorry. It shows a terrible baseball team because that's when you are in prime position to strike. And if you can only come away with the minimal, then that's terrible. You need at least 2 runs from that. I'm sorry. Someone's got to hit a single. My idea right now, it might sound crazy, but I think Jeff McNeil should be the leadoff hitter. You've tried everyone else. You've tried Marte. You've tried Lindor. You've tried Nimmo. Nimmo and Lindor are killing you right now. Marte has been absolutely unbelievable. Marte has been probably our best hitter right now. Him and Jeff McNeil have been our best hitters. But I think Jeff is the most consistent hitter on the team. He's batting .252, but it's a consistent .252. It's not he was batting .300 in the beginning of the year and then he's dropped off and then he's got a little bit back. It's the whole year he's been consistently batting .250-ish since he came back. And he's gotten on base a lot. He takes walks. Jeff McNeil will give you a professional at bat as a leadoff hitter. And I think he's an option right now. Change it up. Why not? Why not? It should be McNeil leadoff. I guess Lindor at 2. Or someone maybe Marte at 2. But I want Marte 3 because he's hitting the best right now. I don't know. I mean, I'm not Mendoza, so I can't really make these decisions, but something's got to happen. Something's got to change. Something's got to get a spark. I don't want to say bring Grimace back, but at this point, we might as well have to. What's Grimace doing right now? Flipping burgers? Get him back on the field. Have Grimace throw out the first pitch on Tuesday when they come back to Citi Field. I would love to see Grimace back. I don't want to say that Grimace, if he does come back, would solve all the Mets' issues, but it gives something to hope. It gives some kind of hope. I don't know. This team is just lost. They just seem dead. There's no heart, no nothing. I mean, even the young guys who were seen to be contributing at one point have just fallen off. Besides Alvarez has been the most consistent since he got back, and Alvarez has been playing great. But Beatty used to be so reliable defensively, and now he's committed like 5 errors in the past however many games, and cost us the game against Cleveland the other day. I mean, Mauricio last night, they ruled out a base hit, which, by the way, that's bullshit. Ruling that ball that was hit by, I think, Frelick. I don't even know who. I think Joey Ortiz it was. That bounced off of Mauricio's glove. Ruling that a base hit? Like, are we serious? Like, how do you rule that a base hit? It's a ground ball. A sharply hit ground ball, I'll give it to him. But a sharply hit ground ball right at a professional baseball player, a professional third baseman, bounces off his glove, and goes into the outfield, and you call that a base hit? That's an error. That's an error. I'm sorry, you have to get that ball. Even don't catch it, knock it down. I mean, how is that a hit? How is that a hit? It's like a little minuscule thing. I guess it really doesn't count. I mean, the result would have been the same, but just how is that not an error? That should be an E6. E5, I mean. E5. Now, let's get into the pitching. Reed Garrett opened this game through a scoreless inning. As we all know Reed Garrett would do, because Reed Garrett is the fucking man. Right? Reed Garrett's been amazing this whole year. He's been so consistent out of the bullpen. He had a rough stretch, but everyone's had a rough stretch. But ever since then, Reed Garrett has been top tier for this bullpen. Now, Frankie Montas, he pitched pretty well. I got to give it to him. I think Frankie Montas pitched very well. Now, I don't want to say very well, because even though Lindor made the error, Montas still loaded the bases, right? So if Montas doesn't put himself in that position and doesn't put Lindor in that position, you minimize the damage. But he was wild. He was out of control. I think in the third inning, after he only threw 2 innings, he had like 50-something pitches. He was not effective with his pitches. He was not efficient with his pitches. He threw a lot in a very short amount of time. We got 3 or 4-ish innings, I believe. 1 earned run was that home run. Well, he only let up 1 earned run. Those other 2 runs off of Lindor's error would not have happened if he didn't walk people and let up base runners. Then after Cedric Mullins somehow finally gets a hit and finally gets his first Met RBI, you give up a home run to Bryce Terang, again, who has just been killing the Mets. I mean, this series alone, he's hit 2 game-tying home runs. Oh, excuse me, I'm sick. I've been a little under the weather, so if I sound not as good or I'm sniffling, that's why. But Bryce Terang has just been like a Met killer right now. And he's not a home run hitter. Like, Bryce Terang has hit 10 home runs this year, and 2 of those were in the series last night and the night before. So, I guess he just has an eye for whatever Met pitcher they throw out there. But what I do know is that if they have to use an opener for every Frankie Montas start, like, is that efficient? Is that really efficient? And again, it's going to kill the bullpen, because now you have to use Reed Garrett to open a game or whoever to open the game. Then that's one guy already done. And then say Frankie Montas has a bad outing, or then you got to pull him, and then now it just becomes a big bullpen game. And then your bullpen is washed for the next day, and then, you only have Ryan Stanek left to pitch, or whoever, it's like some bum they bought it from AAA left to pitch. And they're like, well, our starting pitcher has to go deep in the games. But, it's just like, it feels like they're running in circles. And they won't do the obvious thing, which is pull up a fucking pitcher. Pull up Brandon Sprout. Pull up Nolan McLean. I guess they're waiting until August 15th because they get an extra year in their contract or something like that. But for fuck's sake, how much are you going to lose 5 more games by then? It's August 10th at the time I'm recording this. They'll probably lose today. I wouldn't be surprised if they get swept. Who are they playing tomorrow? Let's see. Let's look at the Mets schedule. I think for the rest of the year, the Mets schedule is pretty hard. Oh, they come back home, play the Braves. Great. Great. Come play the Braves. Yes, the Braves are not doing good this year, But they swept us in Atlanta, and I think we took 2 games out of 4 from them when they came to the Citi Field like the week after that. So, Atlanta is going to give us problems, obviously, because why wouldn't they? Then they play the Mariners, who are really good. The Nationals, who we seem to struggle against. Then they play the Braves again. And then they play the Phillies and the Marlins and a bunch of divisional. Then we play Detroit. Yeah, this is a rough schedule. That's actually a very rough schedule. I don't even want to look at it right now. I don't want to think about it. They play the Cubs, the Padres, the Phillies, the Rangers. Oh, my God. Oh, we're so cooked. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. So cooked. Now, I'm hoping that August 15th comes around and they cut Montas and they pull up one of those 2 guys. Or they pull both of them and put one of them in the bullpen, or put both of them in the rotation and move Clay Holmes to the bullpen. Something like that. I think Clay Holmes is one of your better starters right now, so I wouldn't put him in the bullpen, but if you really need innings, then I think Sprout or McLean has to go into the rotation. And it would feel weird having them be a starter for their entire minor league career and then just throw them in the bullpen. But, you got to do what you got to do. And I think if you're David Stearns, you have to look at these guys and be like, they got to come up as soon as that day happens, as soon as August 15th hits, or August 16th, whenever, that timer goes off for their contract, bring them up immediately, because Frankie Montas, the situation is just terrible, and I would just cut Montas right away. I would cut Stanek too, but the thing is, who is going to replace Stanek? You might think, Huascar Brazoban, he's in AAA, right? Let's see how Huascar Brazoban did in his appearance last night for AAA Syracuse. Last night, Huascar Brazoban pitched 1 inning and let up. Hold on, I'll let you guess. Guess how many runs Huascar Brazoban gave up last night? 7. 7 earned runs last night, given up by Huascar Brazoban in AAA. So you're not bringing up Brazoban to replace Stanek. Stanek has sucked all year. He's had a few good appearances, but every time he comes into the game, you get a heart attack, and he's going to do something bad. He's not going to get out of it easy. I mean, he's been terrible the whole year. He sucks. Ryan Stanek sucks. Him and Montas have got to go. And if they're not gone this year, they better fucking be gone next year. Because there's no point of keeping them on the roster. It seems that every relief pitcher that we traded for last season who stayed on the roster, Brazoban and Stanek, Maton's gone. Was there one more? And I think that those 2, they've sucked. They've just not been good. And you have to just cut your loss at this point. I still don't understand why we gave Frankie Montas $34 million and wouldn't spend a little bit more to keep Luis Severino around. Everyone keeps talking about, Severino's having a bad season too. Well, he's pitching in a minor league ballpark. And whether or not you think that affects them or not, it does. Everything's just smaller. And you look at his stats on the road, they're much better. They're much more pedestrian. He's pitching like a 3-something ERA on the road, but has like a 6-something ERA at home. So that right there should just tell you that there's a common denominator of a difference, and the park has got to be it. That's what I think. That's my personal thing. Or if you don't want to re-sign Severino, give him all that money. Why did you not re-sign Jose Quintana? Jose Quintana was great last year. He 8 innings. He was exactly what you need right now. I'd rather have Jose Quintana going than Montas. And now we got to wait for, maybe Paul Blackburn can be the savior. Are we really down that bad? I'm kind of hoping that Paul Blackburn can be good. For some reason, I have faith. Not have faith, but I have no other option than to have faith in Paul Blackburn. Because he's been pitching pretty well in AAA on his rehab assignments. But just Frankie Montas has been so bad. I'm sitting here thinking, Paul Blackburn, please save us. Please save us, Paul Blackburn. I can't believe we're at this point in the season. I mean, we're starting off so well with having the lowest starting pitching ERA in the league for like months, with like Canny being great, Holmes being great, Peterson being great, without even Manaea, and Senga being great in the beginning. We were all like, oh, wait till we get Manaea back. Wait till we get whoever back. We're going to be amazing. We're going to be so good. And now we're just shitting the bed every night. Because we can't pitch. Can't pitch and we can't hit. I mean, like, pick your poison. Let's go with the hitting right now. Let's look at the Fab Four. I'm going to call them the Feeble Four until they fucking turn around. Nimmo in his last 10 games is hitting 139, 5 hits, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. But half those games were against San Diego and San Francisco. Against Cleveland, he didn't have a hit. Milwaukee, he doesn't have a hit yet. So, as I mentioned before, his last 0 for his last 21. Pete has been batting .243. He's been the best of them. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 5 runs scored, with 9 hits. So Pete's been starting to slowly kind of come back. Soto is batting .216 with 8 hits, 3 home runs, 3 of them being solo home runs, and 4 RBIs. So 3 of those 4 RBIs are the home runs. And 6 runs scored. And then Lindor has just been killing everybody. He's been killing the whole team. Batting .179, 7 hits, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and 6 runs scored in the last 10 games. It's just not consistent. It's just not consistent at all. And everyone wanted to get a bat at the deadline. This team shouldn't need a bat. They should not have needed to add a bat. These guys should have been your bats. We all expected this offense to be the best in the league, and they're not living up to expectations at all. They're not even living up to below expectations. Their expectations right now are just in the fucking dirt. Like, we expected the 3 of these guys to be all-stars, and 2 of them were. And the one who should have been probably deserved it the most. Actually, I don't want to say that because he's been mid. He's been mid for how much the contract we gave him. And just everything right now just seems to be spiraling. Just spiraling for the Mets. And there seems to be no urgency. No fire, no energy. Something's got to give, man. Like, someone's got to go in there and fucking start screaming and get angry. Like, can Lindor step up and say something to the locker room? Try anything. Have like a players meeting. Bring JD Martinez back to be the hitting coach. Send Chavez packing. Like, just try anything. Just literally try anything at this point. It just seems the same old shit every day. Well, I really don't know what else more I can say besides this team is just in the dumps right now, and someone's got to provide a spark. Someone's just got to get a big hit, I feel like. Someone's got to come through with like a bases loaded, just double. And hopefully from there they can turn around and start right it out. And then hopefully that elevates them to kind of play better against these better teams that they got coming up. Hopefully the Atlanta series will spark some kind of rivalry in them. And then when they play Philly, I really hope they get in gear. But until then, we can only hope. I wanted to get this out because, I mean, they've been awful. And I've just had a lot to say about it. I mean, they've just been terrible. So, that's going to be that for this episode. Be sure to follow Met Shit Posting. I mean, you definitely already do. I don't know why I say that. You're the only people that know this podcast exists. So, yeah, let's go Mets. That's it. I mean, that's all we can say at this point. You got to believe, but it's getting harder and harder every day. See you guys next episode, and let's go Mets.